Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I am joined by a very special guest, catmanjoe.
Hello. My name is Joe for some humans. Some just call me Cat. Hello.
Right, if you would like to follow me.
Okay.
I can. Right.
Oh, do I have to press this button?
Yeah.
Ah, see, there might be a slight issue there.
There's a.
I can't punch.
Oh.
Yeah, my remote's busted. I'm trying to. This is. I can't slap it. It's just not working.
There, that should be you.
Okay, I'm trying to. There we go. I think. Wait, no. Don't teleport. Oh, there we go.
Right, and then you just walk straight forward, and there's a button on the bottom block on that wall. Press that; it'll take you to the events room.
Okay. Oh.
Right, over here. Turn around.
Oh, okay.
Parkour.
Parkour.
So I never made this. I just went AFK and let my friend go haywire.
Alright, okay, so is the goal just to get up the top?
Yeah. There's like 4 stages.
Well.
So anyway. You can go either way, by the way. First question. Do you know any information about when servers or realms will be coming to ps4 edition?
Dude, everybody asks me this question. I swear, like legit, like I get this thing daily, right? Where like people are like, "Oh yeah, you know, you must have some information. Like let us know, like maybe something, like just have like some sort of like hidden information." Like no, like I know a vast majority of things about servers for PS4, like a lot of stuff that people are interested in, but I don't know the release date. I personally, I don't think, honestly, I've spoke to like people that work at Mojang, like I mean, like actual like staff, and from what I've heard from them, they don't even know. Like all we know so far is that it is coming 100%, but we don't know when. It's rather strange though, and it's rather weird. When I jump, it feels like my gravity isn't the same. That sounds so stupid, but it feels like something feels strange. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it right now, but like I normally jump a lot more like easier than this. I don't know what's happening here. Hold on.
It's probably server lag or something.
Maybe something some black magic and one of the two. But yeah, like I personally myself, I do not know when servers are coming. I made a few videos now. I think it's like 3 to be specific. One every I think it's like every 3 months I made one for when servers are coming, and I've always had to keep delaying it by 3 months because I just simply don't know. Like I get the information, but right now the information trail is kind of run a little bit quiet. But I'm looking into new things.
Okay. Question 2. Why is Minecraft Pocket Edition getting discontinued?
Well, it's kind of like a bit of a play on words kind of thing. I'm guessing you're asking that question because of my more recent video regarding it.
Yes.
Right. So in reality, actually, it isn't actually getting discontinued. Basically, in a nutshell, from what I'm aware, from what I've looked into, and from what I researched for the video and whatnot, what's actually happening is basically a few of the older, I guess, versions, like some of like the older, like it's like almost like the older Legacy Edition consoles, the same kind of concept, in fact, right? Basically, a few of the older consoles or older, versions, they're getting discontinued because, they're too old. There's no point pushing resources onto things that are no longer, in a sense, needing them. It's the same concept, if you want an example, as the Legacy Edition. What happened to that? Like the Legacy Edition pretty much, well, not even pretty much, it is completely right now discontinued. And it started with the PS3 and the PlayStation, or the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360, and it went from that to, the Xbox One, and it kind of just spread. But the reason why was because they just simply didn't want to have to waste any more resources, what they could be putting into other things on something that isn't doing as well. And it's the same for Pocket Edition. So Pocket Edition, and to answer your question fully, the Pocket Edition Minecraft isn't actually ending itself. To be specific, it's still going to continue flourishing and doing well. But some of the older editions that are within the Pocket Edition, kind of, I guess, I know version log, if you want to call that, they're getting discontinued, which is a bit sad, but it's kind of what happens to everything.
Yeah. Right. Question 3. What is the secret to getting famous on YouTube?
Well, I don't know. I wish I knew. Sadly, I don't think there is any real secret and real trick. Some people believe in luck. Some people believe like, oh, well, one day you just wake up and you make that one video and it all of a sudden boom. But it's like that's not, I would love it if that was the case, but it, sadly it isn't.
Overnight success doesn't exist.
I mean, honestly, like the whole kind of concept of like the lock and doing like that, it doesn't exist. It's more like if you want to believe in that, like that's fine, but it's not really how it works. There is an algorithm which is on YouTube which kind of could be compared to luck, because the algorithm is like that would be probably the best way to say it. Like it's like you don't get luck on YouTube, you get the algorithm on YouTube, and that's kind of what it is. The algorithm, if you can make the right kind of content and use the right kind of metadata, which is, if you don't know, like tags, descriptions, like thumbnails, titles, all that kind of stuff. If you can find a way to use the best tags, the best comments, the best everything, you can beat the algorithm and you can do well and succeed and flourish. But it is really difficult to do that because the algorithm is constantly changing. So it's really strange. But I think personally it's not a secret or not some trick. It's just more like you've got to learn to work hard. I think everybody when they first begin wants to believe that they're going to blow up overnight and think they're going to make that one video that's going to get them famous. But nobody ever really gets that. You know what I mean? You might in the distant future, but it's one of those things where there's like a quote which is oftentimes people are like celebrated and like I guess I would say looked up to for things that they do like now do in public, but they've done for years in private. Like for me, like people might look and go, oh, well, Joe's got 34k subs and 8.5 million views, which is an incredible amount of, like an incredible milestone. That's amazing. But in reality, I spent 10 years behind the scenes that nobody ever knew me for, working hard to learn how to do what I do, which I don't even know what that is. Speaking, I don't know, it's kind of like it's a weird thing. Everybody has their own kind of traits. But yeah, that's a good question.
Right, question 4. What version of Minecraft is better, PS4 or Bedrock Edition?
So I mean, if we're being specific, it would be like the PS4 Legacy or the PS4 Bedrock, or even just in general. If we want to make it so vague, I'd probably best saying like, okay, the Legacy or Bedrock. I think personally, it depends what you're looking for. It's like if you're looking for a banana, like if you go shopping and you want to buy bananas, if you see oranges and apples, if I ask you the same question, I say, what's better, oranges or apples? You're gonna go, well, I'm looking for a banana. Like neither one is better. They're both equal. It's the same kind of concept, which is like the Legacy Edition has its pros. The pros being that it isn't as buggy because it is a lot more stable. It was developed by 4J Studios, and in my opinion, they were the best development team Minecraft will ever have. But I think the Bedrock Edition is better for some players that prefer the more PC-related version. Like if you're someone who plays on Java Edition, I don't know if you've ever played on Java yourself or anything like that. But Java is more like that. Like Java is more, command blocks, structure blocks, all that kind of stuff. You can do a lot more crazy cool things, which is awesome. I think a lot of players really enjoy that and love that. But if you're a newcomer to Minecraft, I think the best place is Legacy.
Okay. Question 5. Why are Bedrock Editions so much more laggy? Well, why is the PS4 Bedrock Edition so much more laggy than the Xbox, like Bedrock, PC Bedrock, and all that?
I guess that's a really good question. So like what you're asking is like why is the console Bedrock Edition more laggy than a PC, like say Windows 10 Bedrock Edition or the mobile Bedrock? Really, I don't personally really think I even know the answer to that. It's kind of a question I think eludes a lot of people, including myself, and it's a really good question because it's a factor of why. Why is it so laggy? Why is it so buggy? I really don't personally know. I think it's mostly because of the fact that, if you don't understand how things were coded, basically Java Edition of Minecraft, that was coded in the coding language which is called Java, and that's how you make games with coding, at least in my recollection. That was made with the Java code, and that was made by, of course, Notch. But then you had the console edition like the Legacy and the Bedrock and whatnot that were both made with C++, which I found all this from research, from videos and whatnot. And C++, the language itself, was totally rewritten, but it was started with the Pocket Edition. So I feel as if the Bedrock Edition really is more the Pocket Edition but renamed. So what we're playing right now is more like a mobile port of Minecraft as opposed to a console port. That's how when you play things like the Legacy Edition, even though that is in C++, that is more like a stable version of what it should be. But personally, it's a bit of a strange, it's a strange thing how Bedrock is so buggy and laggy. It feels like it definitely needs a lot of things polished, but it seems like the development of the game doesn't seem to be stopping anytime soon. So I don't think they're going to be polishing anything properly, at least for a little while, sadly.
So that's it for today's questions.
Ah, good question. So didn't you miss like question number 3? Because you went question 1, 2, and then I think 4 and 5.
No. Question 3 was what was the question 3 was what was the secret to YouTube?
That's correct. Yeah, that's right. But yeah, I mean, they're good questions, man. They're good questions. How that's right? Because you're still, I'm guessing you're still recording, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. How about I ask you a question? All right.
Okay.
What do you think the secret to being successful on YouTube is?
I would say it's putting the effort in, breaking your back, trying to make really good content, or the best content that you can make, like properly thinking through your ideas and like executing it as best as you can.
Yeah, I'd agree. That's a good point. Yeah, I think that's exactly. You got your head screwed on straight with that one. I'll give you that. I think that's it. I think you're not living in some sort of like some sort of imagination where it's like, well, I think it's all about being joyful and happy and just smoking and just doing whatever you can and stealing people's like no, it is about hard work. You put to work very hard to get what you want and anything, but especially on YouTube. I mean, the thing is, it's quite amazing, right? Is that if you were on YouTube when it first came out in 2005, that's when YouTube first started. If you were a YouTuber back then doing any game in general, you could be successful. It's like even if you came about in 2010, like I started YouTube in 2010. This was when like kind of things started popping off and when everything started going interesting. 2012 was when Minecraft Legacy Edition released for the Xbox 360 and PS3. So it was quite an interesting time for Minecraft, especially. Stampy Cat came around, all these other YouTubers that are now huge inspirations to a lot of the Minecraft community. But it's mad to think that it's like if you were around back then, you could have made any sort of content. And you would have been able to flourish and grow. But the thing is now, and I think a lot of content creators really need to understand this, is it's a factor that where every year things get harder. The longer that you put off something, the longer that you wait to do a video of some sort. If you have a great idea, you should make a video about that idea right away, because the longer you put it off, the more of a chance you're going to have of losing that kind of, I guess, a high ground, because someone else is going to do the same video. Just the platform every single day, millions of new content creators pop up and they start wanting to make good content as well. And you've got to think to yourself, well, how many ideas is there really out there? Like, how many people can really do the exact, how many unique ideas are there? You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, eventually you're going to end up stepping on somebody else's toes, or they're going to end up stepping on yours. And it's a sad truth, but it's the honest truth, where you've got to be very careful of what you basically going to make. You've got to research it, you've got to think it through, and you've got to make it to the best of your ability and try and beat everybody else at doing it. But yeah, good interview.
So yeah, that's going to be it for today's video, guys. If you did enjoy, please subscribe, like, with post notifications so you don't miss another upload. Share the video with your friends if you don't want all your friends to enjoy. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Stay safe, and yeah, bye.